Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind 1984 is a Japanese post-apocalyptic fantasy animation or Japanese animation or anime, and it was directed by Hayao Miyazaki of Studio Ghibli fame. Everyone knows, many of the anime fans know of Hayao Miyazaki. He formed the Studio Ghibli. This film was directed by Hayao Miyazaki. The Japanese name of this film is Kaze no Tani no Nausica. It is based on the 1982 manga or comic by Miyazaki with the same title. So that one is also called Nausicaa. So that's the manga or comic that Miyazaki created, and which it's also called Nausicaa. And the screenplay for the film was also done by Miyazaki. The film was produced by Isao Takahata, who went on to later form Studio Ghibli with Miyazaki. The cinematography was done by Koji Shiragami, Yukitomo Shudo, Yashiro Shimizu, and Mamoru Sugiura. Editing was done by Tomoko Kida, Naoko Kaneko, and Masatsugu Sakai. It was animated by the Japanese anime studio called Topcraft, and Topcraft did the animation for these two companies, who are also Japanese companies, Tokuma Shoten and Hakuhodo. So those are the two companies that Topcraft did the animation for. So Topcraft did the actual animation itself, and it was distributed by Toei Company, and Toei is spelled Toei, and Joe Hisaishi composed the musical score for the film, and it was his first collaboration with Miyazaki. The film features the voice acting talents of Sumi Shimamoto, Goro Naya, Yoji Matsuda, Yoshioko Sakakibara, and Iemasa Kayumi. The film has a running time of 117 minutes. The budget for the film was 180 million yen, or US 758,000, and it received US 14.3 million at the box office, which is quite a high return on the initial budget. The film's success led to the formation of Studio Ghibli, which was founded by Miyazaki and several others, including Isao Takahata, the producer of this film as mentioned before. The film was released in Japan on the 11th of March 1984. A heavily edited version of the film was created for the Western markets by Manson International. So Manson International, they are the ones who created this release for the Western markets. And this release was titled The Warriors of the Wind. It was released in the US and other markets in the mid to late 1980s, but this version was disliked by Miyazaki, so he was critical of this release. He wasn't very happy about this, and there was obviously, because it has been heavily edited, and maybe the dub wasn't that great as well. So I'd say because it's heavily edited that Miyazaki wasn't too happy about it because of the heavy editing. So there was a second release done by Disney for Western markets in 2005, and that replaced the Manson version, the first version done by Manson in circulation. So this version done by Disney, it had the complete film and also had a new English dub. And even though this film was made prior to the formation of Studio Ghibli, it is still considered as one of Studio Ghibli's works, and it's also included in many of the Studio Ghibli collected releases on DVD and Blu-ray. So the film has received critical acclaim for its themes, story, characters, and animation. In a survey published by Japan's Agency for Cultural Affairs in 2007, this anime film was ranked at the highest rank. The story is set in a post-apocalyptic setting in the future and follows the aftermath of a global devastating war, similar to a nuclear holocaust. The main character is Nausicaa, young 16-year-old princess of the Valley of the Wind. And the Valley of the Wind is actually a location. It's actually a village of people, and this village is located in a windy valley, hence the name, the Valley of the Wind. Following the nuclear-like holocaust, the earth lies in ruin, and toxic jungles have sprung up around the world, and these toxic jungles are swallowing up villages and human habitation. And these toxic jungles are guarded and protected by giant insects. Nausicaa, along with others such as her uncle Lord Jupa, are trying to uncover the mystery of these toxic jungles so as to help humanity. These animated television series were mentioned in this video: He-Man and the Masters of the Universe 1983 and Thundercats 1985. These anime films were mentioned in this video: Fist of the North Star 1986. These mangas were mentioned in this video: Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind 1982 and Fist of the North Star 1983.